Teacher, shall we start?
Yes, Shahika teacher, I made you host.
Yeah.
Okay, you can start. Okay, all the best.
Wait a minute, I'll share the lecture 6. Can you someone forward a lecture 6 PDF to my WhatsApp? It's went to the out of sight in the file, so I can't find the lecture 6. Someone please. Thank you. Okay. It's lecture 5. It's 5. I want 6. Okay. But it says 5, right? Okay, it's okay. Okay, welcome to ACCT Teachers Program by South Asian country. So throughout the session, we are going to see bring part 1. This is our topic today. And let's see. Okay, I'll introduce our co-teachers before I into the module teacher. So Fatima Hamda and myself, Ms. Sahika Firdaus, Mrs. Rihana Naushad, Mrs. Rusna Izzadin. This is not the challenges, the topic, right? It's already done. Okay, this is our module, International Project for Capacity Development of ECC Teachers in South Asian country. We are going to do in a presentation today. So this is the topic bring a part two, and this is a teacher who is going to done the module past, and I will reviewing that. Okay, Meena from India, and here her details through. So after we see, these are the teachers going to do this presentation today. So this is Miss Hamda and myself, Shahika Brothers, and Mrs. Rihana Naushad, Mrs. Ruzna Isadin, Mrs. Safrina, and Mrs. Dilini Bakia. Those are the teachers going to do this presentation today. So, so this is. Have you ever wondered that how many of you feel that it's difficult to change? Can you answer the question for a while? Um, let's see what is how many of you feel this difficult. I can tell some story. Uh, so once upon a time, a sunny green garden, there lived a caterpillar named Coco. Coco loved munching a green leaves all day. Crunch, crunch, crunch. That was his favorite sound, right? One day, his butterfly friend flew down and said, Coco, soon you will have to build a cocoon and turn into a butterfly like me. So, but Coco shocked his head quickly. No way, I like my legs. I like my leaves. I don't want to change. I am happy just the way I am. So day went by. Coco saw his butterfly friends flying high in the skies, shipping nectar from bright flowers. It looks fun, but he still didn't want to change. Then one chilly night, Coco felt cold. He decided to wrap himself in a soft silky blank his cocoon. He thought I'll just stay cozy for a while. He slept and slept and slept. When Coco finally woke up, something felt different. He stretched and noticed his leg had changed. He had beautiful wings. He flapped at them once, twice, and suddenly, whoosh, he was flying high in the air. He felt the wind on his face and saw the whole garden from above. Coco smiled and thought change was scary. But look what I can do now. So, do you think Coco was happy he changed? What would have happened if he never tried? Can you think of a time when you tried something new and it turned out to be fun? Sometimes changes feels feel like scary, like the first day at a new school or learning something we have never done before. But just like Coco, we might discover something amazing about ourselves when we try. So next time you feel nervous about change, remember Coco, caterpillar, sorry, and flap your new wings. So over to the next teacher.
Thanks, Mr. Heka. Am I visible?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. So, we have come to the latter part of the module two, and it's more of concerning the self-love and gratitude here. So, as our lecturer taught us, now I'll explain in the most simplest way. You look into the mirror, the topic is look at yourself. So, you take a piece of glass or the framed glass, you look at yourself each and every single day. In the morning, while you comb your hair until tuck your shorts and everything. So, have you ever taken a moment to really reconnect with your reflection in the mirror, just staying still and looking into your eyes? The reflection from yourself. It doesn't show the inner reflection, but you see yourself, the dark circled eyes, wrinkled skin, gray hair. You always try to fix something. You always look into your flow when you look at a mirror. You always search to what to correct in your face, in your body. So that's how it we try to connect this theory into the positivity in ourselves. So whenever we always try to look at something, what we can fix, what we can do, likewise there is an inner reflection every one of us have. The mirror doesn't know the calmness you have, the honesty you have, the self confidence, the growth, the personal growth and achievement. It always shows the outer physical thing. So next time when you look into the mirror, just look at with a positivity, not with a flow. You are blessed to be here. You are blessed to see yourself. I'm standing a person. I'm standing with lots of challenges overcome, with lots of growth, with a lot of values and good characters. Always remind yourself. I have heard a quote. It says, when we take a picture from your phone, the of the moon, when it didn't capture properly in your phone, you just try to change another phone. A very simple example. You say when you're using an Android, you say it would be a good capture in iPhone. That's what we used to remind. Likewise, when you look at yourself, we never think it's not the problem with the phone, but we always think it the problem with ourselves. We have to change. There's something wrong with my skin tone. There's something wrong in the dark circle. Something wrong with the crooked teeth. My hair, wilted hair, it's frizzy. So next time when you look at yourself, you are a person where you have achieved many things in your life. It can be personal challenges, personal growth, calmness, clarity, education, any kind of level of success. The next time you see yourself, show some love, accept the way it is, and think you have become a person with lots of growth. What you think is what you become, and the person you are becoming needs a more of love. Thank you. Next, over to the next person. Oh, sorry, I missed a slide. Okay. So, the appearance, this is what we always call ourselves when we look into mirror. I look ugly, my hair is bad, I'm too fat, my skin is terrible, I have a big nose, my teeth are crooked, I look plain, my clothes look bad, I look tired, I don't like my smile. Next time you look at the mirror, always go beyond your dark circles, your fat, your hair, your dried skin, your clothes, or your smile. Yourself need lots of kindness and love. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. About my cooking, positive reframes. I am improving my cooking every time I try. Sometimes food gets overcooked, but I am learning to manage the timing. I am exploring ways to add more flow to my dishes. I can follow recipes better with practice. I am learning to make healthier food choices. I am getting better at cooking vegetables just right. Each baking attempt teaches me something new. I can make simple dishes taste special. I am learning to season my food in the right amount. I am developing my cooking skills step by step. Next slide. About my family or relationship, positive reframes. We are learning better ways to handle disagreements. We try to make the most of the time we have together. I am finding ways to help my parent understand me. We are improving our communication little by little. My family has rules that help guide us. I can seek support from friends and family members. My siblings and I are working on understanding each other. We are finding ways to make our home more peaceful. We are we are starting to spend more fun time together. I am learning to share my thoughts so my family can hear me. Thank you. Next teacher, I hand over.
Okay, thank you, teacher. About my work. Okay, I'm going to talk with you about my work, that negative things. That means I always miss deadline. My work is not good, not good. That's not enough. I can't keep up with my task. I am bad. I give the bad presentations. I looking unprofessional. Other one, I never have good ideas. I always making mistake. I'm not communicate others. Like that, lot of problem we can identify about in our work. So first of all, you want to identify what is your problem. Then teachers, please take one paper and write your problem. First, you want to identify your problem. Then you write that paper. Now you know what is your problem. So how you are going to make that one? That is a very important. So we have to identify our problem first. Then only we can get the solution for it. In our other slide, we can see money and wealth. Lot of people are thinking money and wealth mean money need to wealth. Then wealth mean can earn money. They have the one leap. Okay, now we will see this one. I never had enough money. I am always in debt. I can't save any money. I am thinking about my bills. I am always worried about my bill. That means I can't save. I haven't. I have a low paying jobs like that. We have a lot of problems. In here, have a lot of problems. First, you want to identify what is your problem because we have the different problem for each others. So if you identify your problem, you can make that one in positive. So first take the paper and write your problem. Clearly you can write that one. So no need to show us. Okay. Then you can write your problem clearly. Then you can identify your problem. So you can feel that one. What are you feel about that now? Money and wealth. What are you feeling about? What is your problem? So that is a very important thing here. We can change ourselves. First, we have to identify our negative thing. If you identify the negative thing, you can make that one positive. Okay, thank you. Dilni teacher, you can move on.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dilini Bhavya. So here, now we already talk about what are the negative things that comes to our mind when we think about our career, our family, and etc. So here, we think a lot of things, right? And we would like to change some of these. And the important thing is here we have to think how many of you are make 1% change. Here we can't change all the things at one time. So we have to take one step at a time. So to change the thinking pattern, negative thoughts, we have to rewire our brain. So how we can do this? There are three ways to do it, right? First one is forming new connection. Next slide, please. forming new connection. So here, next slide please, teacher. Right, this is, are you ready to rewire your brain? Right, the forming new connection leads to allow your brain to create new neutral pathways to practice, learning and repetition. This can be achieved through learning new skills. Next slide, please. And practicing mindfulness and meditation. And third one is engaging a novel experience. So, teacher, the first one, previous one. Yeah, this is the one we are talking about. Forming new connection. So, when we form new connection, we can rewire our brain, right? That is, you can see here. We can rewire it. So, when we learn new skill, when we practice meditation, mindfulness, and the engaging in novel experiences, the visualization. When we do these kind of things, this kind of practice, repeat it again and again, it will form new connection, right? With new connection, we can rewire our brain. Next slide, please. This is another thing to rewire our brain. That is the exciting connection. How can we use this existing connection to rewire our brain? We can modify this existing connection to rewire our brain. So what are the existing connection? We have our families, right? We have our careers. So these are the things we have in our life, right? Now here, when we challenge the negative thoughts and when we develop new habits, we can rewire our brain. Next slide, please. Next slide, teacher. Next thing is changing brain structure. Here, when you want to change new things, when you want to change negative thoughts, when you want to change these things, so it becomes where you have to naturally your brain will change, right? So the brain structure will change through these things, right? When you change it through exercise and learning and stress reduction and also practice skill. So you can rewire your brain to improve cognitive function, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. Next slide, please.
The brain structure is Rihanna's part. She mentioned in the group. Please check before.
Okay. Thank you very much, teacher.
Mm, Okay, Rihanna, you can continue your part.
Hi, Miss. I think you have done my part, forming new connections, right? Yes.
Now we are in the lecture 7, right? You already
The
did your part.
screen, yeah, the screen went this, so I was confused. Can you
Okay,
see the screen? It's 8, right? This is 8th
No, it's
screen,
not
right?
8. We are still in the lecture 7.
7.
Teachers, don't be get confused. My part is done. After that, I think Rusna teacher, you have to continue, teacher.
Okay. Who is going to do activities?
Rusna
Yes,
teacher is
it's
going to do
me.
it.
Okay.
Thank you, Divini teacher. And I'm Ruzna Isadin. I'm going to talk about the activities. So, as Divini teacher explained us about the brain function and what are the type of activities we can give.
So example, when you learn something new, your brain creates or strengthens connection between the neurons. So we can choose a new skill or a habit that is unfamiliar and slightly challenging. So what can it be? We can learn a new to play an instrument. It can be a violin or it can be a piano. So we can start learning, and also we can start to draw something, paint or journal. So you can repeat this at least for 2 to 4 weeks so that your brain gets connected to it, and then you start to learn it very familiar. And next slide. Next slide, please. The next slide is about the neuroplasticity of learning. So as we saw, as Meena ma'am taught us in lesson 6, we learned what is neuroplasticity and we learned what is plasticity. So how are neuroplasticity and learning both causes the results of neuroplasticity? First, the encoding new information. Then you practice and repetition, long-term memory formation. Example, when you say repetition and practice, focus and attention is very important, and motivation and emotion is also very important, and you spend more time and physical exercises and nutrition and brain health. So these are very important when we say about this neuroplasticity. So that's the end of our presentation of session 7. And now I think we all won't feel difficult to change ourselves. So it's going to be an easy task. Thank you for the presenters today.
Okay, let you start. Sorry. Let's start. This is National Project for Capacity Development of ECC teachers in South Asian countries. This already we go through part 2. Sorry, wait. We already seen what is in the part 2. So we can see over so Naushab and Mrs. Rusna Isadi, Mrs. Fatima Shafrina, and Mrs. Dilini Bhakia. Those are the teachers going to do this. So, later, India, Yamuna, and those are the qualifications she have, and she is a trained teacher and creative. So this going to do this presentation under her concern, and this is the topic our challenges and their connection. So we are going to look at the challenges families face and how these challenges are all connected directly or indirectly to a child every development. First, the show as issuing related health and emotional distress. The first slide show us related to health and emotional distress. A family member is sick or in pain or emotional stress. The child also feels insecure. Even if the problem is not directly sense tension, and it can affect their confidence and emotional stability. So this is related to health and emotional distress. So, move on to the next slide. We see family conflict and violence. Argument, shouting, or fighting between parents harm children deeply, right? They feel fear, sadness, or confusion. Over time, it can lead to behavioral problems and control. A peaceful, calm environment relationship childhood. So, on to the next slide. Notice poverty. Not joblessness, financial struggle. When parents lose job or face money problems, it creates stress and limit opportunity for children, right? Sometimes even basic needs like food, shelter, or school materials are not met. Poverty is not just about lack of money, it's also
Uh,
opportunity.
Teacher, that is my partner.
This is yours. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, over to
Uh,
you.
okay, now we are going to see about the uh, money problems. So, no job. Other one, money problem. So, we are thinking money is a big problem. So, we give major part for the money, not for the relationship. So, problem. So, that is the big problem. We are thinking money is the big part of our life. Without money, we can't do anything. We are thinking like that. So that is a very big problem. So problem can differ on each to other. Sometimes you have one kind of problem. It is not a problem for me. I have another kind of problem. So that is the way. So we always we have to thinking about not only money. Little thing we have lot of money, but we no time to spend with our family. Sometime a job also very big problem. Job is a very big problem. So we are doing one job, but not enough money. Our earning is not enough to run to our family. So like that, lot of problem have one all lot of the same problem for all. Each to each have the different problems. So we have to understand first we can't do all thing with money. So that is the matter. With money, we can't do all. Then we have to change that thought. Okay, thank you, teacher.
Next slide, please. Next slide, teacher. Next. Right, okay. So, career. Previous one, teacher. Career. Right, okay. So, this is module 2, lesson 6. Right. So here we are going to talk about what are the challenges, what are the negative thoughts come to our mind when we think about our careers. So these are some negative thoughts, negative thinking patterns that comes to our mind. And someone can say, "I'm not smart enough to succeed. It's too late to change careers." I have heard this from many teachers. They're thinking that it's too late to change their careers. And the next one is, I don't have right connections. This thing is always happening. This teacher got the connection to from there that school. That's why she got this position. That's why she got promoted. So these are another common thing that I hear all the time. And the next one is, I'll never get promoted. uh, even though without a trying, we commit ourselves, oh, we are not going to be promoted like that. Then the next one is, I'm stuck in this job. I'm already in this job and stuck, and I can't go forward. These are the things that many teachers uh, complaining about, right? When we talk about the success, when someone want to change their life, but all the negative things come to their mind, right? Like these things, even though we want to be successful, the negative things, negative comments eventually come to our mind, right? So next one is, the next slide please. Next slide please. Next is money. If you want more money, what are the things that stops you? If you want more money, what do you think? I'll never be rich. Money is root of all evil, and I'm just not good with money. I don't earn enough to save. Investing is too risky. These are the very common negative things that doesn't have money. The people doesn't have money, they will talk about these kind of things, right? That is what the thing you are stopping from getting money, the negative thoughts, right? If you want to earn money, if you want to gain more money, you have to change the thinking pattern, change the challenges that comes to your mind. Next slide please. So just think about this, okay? When we're going to have a function, what is the first thing we do? We do is the cleaning, right? So we identify what are the places we have to clean. So these are the things we did. Think about our career. We thought about our money problems. Now we know these are the things. These are the thinking patterns. These are the negative thoughts in my mind. So now we know where to clean. What are the things to clean, right? So that is rewiring. So if I know what are the kind of challenges that have it with me, then I know where to clean and how to clean, right? Okay, now how many of you feel it is difficult? I think this part is going to do our next teacher. Over to you, teacher. Lesson 6, the fourth one.
Shafrina teacher, I think it's your turn.
Sabrina teacher.
Okay, next to Shafrina teacher, it's me. Shall I take over?
Okay,
Yes, sure,
I am
teacher.
here. Sorry. How many of you feel, sorry, how many of you feel that is difficult to change ourselves? What are you thinking about that? Can you give any ideas? We have a lot of problem, not only you, I am also. We all have a lot of problem in ourselves. But we have to do that one in positive. Always we have to do in our work with in positive. That's a very important. If we think we can't do, however, we can't. So, first of all, we have to find our lose. Where we lose there. What is our problem? What is our mistake? Then only we can give the solution of our problem. So we want to feel, we want to feel our mistakes. So we can't change once a time for all things. First of all, we can take the small target for the ourselves. I will change like this. I do like this. Small target we can make for ourselves. Then we can change ourselves positively. So if you take a small work for that, however, it will change yourself. Thank you.
Safrina, I think you did my part, the second one, health and relationship.
Now it's okay, teacher.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
And then shall we
Yes,
move
Thank
yes,
on to
you.
the next one?
yes.
Thank you, Shafina teacher, and it's me, Rusna Ismail. And my topic here is today I'm going to tell you what is plasticity. The quality of state of well-being plastic capacity for being molded or altered. The ability to retain a shape attained by pressure. So this is meant by plasticity. So plasticity is the opposite of elasticity. Even students who struggle at first can reshape their learning styles with this right support. No? So that is meant by plasticity. And the next slide, please. That is the neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's amazing ability to change its structure and functions, like response. When you learn, then you get the experience, and sometimes you injure or damage the repetition and practice. So this is called as neuroplasticity. Thank you. Over to the next teacher. I
The
explained.
teacher. The teacher.
Yeah, I am doing activities. Lecture
The
6.
next slide. The next slide.
Yeah, the next slide.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, teacher. Physical exercise. There are 4 activities: physical exercise, learning new skills, and mental exercise, healthy diet. First thing, physical exercise. Activities that boost blood flow to the brain, encouraging the growth of mental natural neutral connection. Example, bricks walking, dancing, yoga, workouts. Second thing is learning new skills. Engaging in unfamiliar tasks stimulate brain growth and builds new pathway. Example, learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, trying a new craft. Example, painting, like that. Use the dominate hand. Third thing is mental exercise, challenging the brain with puzzles and thinking tasks to improve cognitive function. Example, memory game, crossword puzzles, brain training apps, chess, like that. Fourth thing is healthy diet, eating brain friendly foods that support cognitive health and brain plasticity. Example, omega 3 rich food, fish, like that. Le- uh, Leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds. Next, this lecture 6 summary is: we all face different challenges in life, such as learning difficulties, personal struggles, or social problems. These challenges are often connected because one difficulty can affect another. For example, stress at home can influence learning at school, or a lack of confidence can reduce participation with friends. Understanding these connections help us find better solution and support each other in overcoming challenge. Thank you, every teachers.
we have 10 minutes, so we can do lecture number 9. So I'll start lecture number 9. So this is international project for capacity development cities in South Asian countries, and this is the topic today: the intelligent and spark style of learning. So move on to the next slide. This is our facilitator, and this is Mona from India. Our co-teachers are Miss Hamda, Mrs. Seka Firdaus, myself, Rehana Naushad, and Mr. Rizadin, who is talking now, and Miss Dinay Balaji, teacher is going to do this presentation today. So move on to the next slide. So raise your hand if you think everyone learns in the same way. Actually, we are all smart in different way and we all learn in different ways too. That's why today's lesson is about. Intelligence means intelligence and the work style of learning. So intelligence means the way our brain helps us to learn, think, and use what we know in real life. It's not just about a school mark, or you can be smart or drawings, music, sport, talking to people, or fixing things. So, this is the topic we are going to do. So, next slide, more the next.
Okay. This is module 2, lesson 9, right? Am I
Yeah,
correct, teacher?
yeah.
Um, right. Um, what is your learning style? As you can see, uh, it is very common thing that we know we use these kind of learning styles: visual and auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic, right? So the visual, when we're looking at something, and we can understand by looking at it. That is how we get the visual information. That is a, very common learning style. And the next one is auditory. When by hearing something you get the knowledge. By listen to something, listen to someone, listen to some songs, listen to some phrases, listen to some information, we get the knowledge, right? That is another kind of learning style. The third one is reading, writing.
Sorry, this is Rusna teacher's part.
No, no, the Hindi teacher is carrying on and I'm doing the writing
Teacher,
part.
that's why I told you to
Okay.
wrap up, because we didn't do the eighth one. Did we do the eighth one?
Because we have the 10 minutes, but this presentation is like a slide, so we can end sharp 7.
Yeah, but now you are right. Now whose
Because
part is this?
writing details is writing written in the paper. After that, I read it.
Now whose part is this?
No, the Hindi teacher, you're correct. You carry on.
She's interrupted me now. That's why, teacher. Whose part is this, Shahika, teacher? As you think?
Because written Rusna teacher write so in the paper. So that's why I read it. So you can check it in the group. I gave the alert.
Okay, okay, then. Anyone can carry on.
Okay, thank you, Dhiren teacher. As the previous teacher explained us what is WAC, the learning styles, she explained us about the visual, auditory, reading, and my part is the writing. So, writing, how we can learn through this WAC learning style. learning style that is this is a step by instructional writing while also transmitting values. So the child, they see before they write, they see, they hear, and they read, and they start to write. So this is a very interesting learning style we can introduce to our children. Thank you. Over to the next teacher.
Thanks, Ms. Rosna. I'm Ms. Rehana here to explain the kinesthetic skill learning style. So, kinesthetic, the word itself carry a meaning. It's a Greek word. Kainon means move, as the sis means sensation. So it's like a moving sensation. Kinesthetic learner in education term defines in simply, according to our past modules, we learn a learner who is more into learning through the moments. Very simply, the hands-on experience. It is about moving, learning, feeling, and sensation. So when a student who is more into academics and knowledge by doing practical activities, he learns more by practical activities. That's what it states very simply. So, for example, a student can feel where his limbs are without touching it. That is a sensation. Now, I can feel where my limbs are, where my hands are. So, that is sensation. Now, I'm touching my nose without closing my eyes. I know where my nose is. I don't want to go and search. I'm sensing it. That is kinesthetic skill. Thank you. Over to the next one.
Thank you, teacher. Nature smart. Okay. In here, we can learn nature smart. We can divide that one sound smart and nature smart. We can divide art. Other one is we can rainwater collection, mini ecosystem in like that. We can do lot of thing in this nature smart. So lot of activity we can create with this nature smart. For the example, sound smart. We are making the sound. We can make lot of activity with that sound. You can close your children eye and they can ask what can you hear. So that is the very good activity. Then after they will listen to the teacher. They will listen to the teacher. So like that we can with nature, with some activity, we can move on the children to positively for our classroom activities. Other one is the nature art. So we can collect some leaf, flower like that in this environment, and we can make some nice activities. So then they know what is this, what the color, how we can find this leaf, why this leaf first of all green color, now why is the uh, brown color, like that they can understood about something in our nature. Other one we can use the mini ecosystems. Then like that we can do the rainwater collection. So like that we can not only this one, you can create lot of thing in here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina teacher. Self-smart, interpersonal intelligence, the ability to understand yourself, your feelings, thoughts, strength and weakness, and use that knowledge to guide your action. Example, reflecting on your goals and values, recognizing your emotional and managing them well, working independently, keeping a personal diary or journal. The lecture 9 summary is intelligence, the ability to acquire, understand, and apply knowledge and skills. It includes problem solving, reasoning, memory, creativity, and adaptability. Work learning style, a model that describes how people prefer to learn. Visual, Learning best through diagrams, chart, and image. Auditory learn best by listening and speaking. Read and write. Learn best with written words and reading materials. Uh, Kinesthetic learn best through hands-on activity and real life example. Thank you, every teacher.
So we are winding this session with session 6, 7 and 9. We need to do 8 and 10. So remind part. So thank you all the teachers who are joining this program today.